We begin tonight with Portland's Rose Festival, kicking off the unofficial start of summer. Thank you for joining us. I'm Blair Best. Daisy Caballero was out there today checking out all the fun.
It's amazing to see them come and enjoy the festival like this. It's up from last year, and last year blew our minds.
Portland's City Fair is back for year 2 after closing down during the pandemic, bringing in people from all over the Northwest.
This is our first time coming ever. We're not natives.
The festival brings a little bit of everything for everyone in the family. There's mouth-watering food, drinks, live performances, and of course, the carnival rides with friends and family.
I'm also excited about the games because I get competitive a lot, and I just want to have fun with my family.
Local vendors have also felt the community support.
And this is what I sell from Africa, Ghana.
Including Dora Darlington LLC, which sells African clothing and accessories.
And I feel really good. People are buying, they love what I have, they're enjoying the colors, and I mean, it's pretty nice here. I like it.
Here's a look at the ticket prices. It's $15 for an adult ticket at the gate or $12 if you buy it online. Kids under 6 get in free.
But the costs for the adults are pretty expensive, but considering how much coordination and permitting and everything else that the city has to go through, this is lovely. And it's lovely to have a 3-day weekend where you're able to take your family and you're able to take your kids somewhere.
And what's a festival without food? Batter on Deck made an appearance for the first time this year.
Being from Portland, Oregon, raised here my whole life, it's an event that I've been coming to since I was a kid. So now being a vendor in it is like almost a dream come true.
Owner Isaiah Bostick says these types of events mean everything to local Portland small businesses, especially after the pandemic.
I've done a lot of different events in Portland since I started. But this is hands down I tell my friends and family, for me, this is like the Super Bowl of events.
But the festivities don't stop there. For the last century, the Rose Festival parades have been volunteer run, and there's a need for more.
Right now, we really need people to show up for the Starlight Parade. It's just 1 week away, and we're still looking for 20 to 30 people to go to our website at rosefestival.org and sign up to come secure the parade route and really make it so that we can send those parades down the street.
Now, if you didn't make it to the City Fair this weekend, do not worry. You still have until June 11th to come on by. We have all the details at KGW.com. Daisy Caballero, KGW News.
Well, the Multnomah County Fair is also happening now at Oaks Park. They've got all the deep-fried fair food and rides that you could want, but also performances, arts and crafts, animals, and baked goods.
Start in the food section because it smells awesome. We got some great cakes this year. We get to, all the judges get to taste this stuff this year, and cookies and candy, and we got pickles. We got everything imaginable.
The fair runs through tomorrow. Admission is free, but parking is $5. Well, the weather may be warming up, but the water in our local rivers is still frigid. But now there will be help at 2 of the most popular swimming holes. This is the first weekend that lifeguards from American Medical Response are stationed at Glen Otto Park on the Sandy River and High Rocks Park in Gladstone. AMR's River Rescue Team wrapped up a 2-week training academy this week, and they're ready to step in if needed.
This is one of the most dangerous parts of the Sandy River. There's actually a really high rate of incidences here, and so our program was started after a really bad year just because of some of the dangerous features that are right here.
Now, you're highly encouraged to wear a life jacket when you swim in the river. Lifeguards will be handing out loaner life jackets free of charge at Glen Otto Park and High Rocks. They'll be out there daily through Labor Day. Well, turning now to the weather, it's been a nice day for a swim or even having fun at the fair. Let's check in with meteorologist Joe Ranieri. And Joe, will we see more of this nice weather come Memorial Day?
It's going to get even nicer over the next couple of days, especially for your Memorial Day for the holiday. We're going to be seeing brief morning clouds followed by afternoon sunshine with temperatures close to 10 degrees warmer heading into tomorrow afternoon. Right now, though, all the activity once again is throughout the central and eastern side of the state. Just some scattered showers with some of those producing a little bit of some lightning strikes and some thunderstorms. A slight chance to see that again heading into tomorrow, but daytime highs, Blair, we're right around the low 70s, 73 over in Aurora, 72 in Hillsborough. Believe it or not, this is what we should be seeing for late May. Our daytime highs in the low 70s, not the low 90s, which we of course seen about a handful of times so far this month. And over in Hood River, you saw a little bit of warmer temperatures with highs close to 80 degrees. Right now, walk outside, you're looking at a reading of 72 degrees. We have those high wispy clouds, so without those, we probably would have been a little bit warmer. And along the central Oregon coast over in Newport, you're looking at temperatures right now in the mid 50s. And heading in the next couple of days, we'll gradually see a bit of a cool down followed by another warm up heading into the later part of this week. The first couple of days of June, yeah, there's a good chance we'll be seeing highs close to 90 degrees potentially by next weekend. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. Well, developing this afternoon in Springfield, fire crews are working to put out a growing wildfire that's burning just south of the city. These are photos from a viewer of the smoke and ground response there. Helicopters are also dropping water on the fire, and the fire is just south of the Swanson lumber mill between there and Doris Ranch. At this point, there don't appear to be any structures threatened. But meanwhile, fire crews are still working on a 300-acre wildfire that started Friday just west of Eugene near Veneta. We'll have more on both of these fires coming up tonight at 11. A motorcyclist is dead and a passenger is in the hospital with serious injuries after slamming into a pickup truck overnight in Hazelwood. Here's a look at the aftermath of the terrible crash. It happened just after 1 this morning at Southeast Stark and 139th. The person driving the motorcycle died at the scene. No one in the truck was hurt, and Portland police say the driver was cooperative. No word yet on who may have been at fault. Vancouver police are investigating what they're calling a suspicious death in the city's east side. Around 5:30 last night, police responded to a home on Northeast 137th Avenue near Northeast 39th Street. There, they found a 58-year-old man dead inside the garage. No word yet on how the man may have died or why it's being called suspicious. We'll know more from the medical examiner. Well, a church in Salem is holding a vigil tonight for the 7 farm workers who were killed in a crash in Marion County earlier this month. Back on May 18th, a van filled with farm workers was returning home from work when it was rear-ended by a semi-truck driver driven by a man who was allegedly under the influence. 7 men, all from Mexico, were killed. 4 others were hurt. The vigil starts at 6:30 tonight at Morning Star Church in South Salem. Our Thomas Schultz is on his way there now, and we'll hear from him tonight at 11. Well, PGE is training 20 future linemen for a job at keeping the power flowing across Oregon. The pre-apprentice workers are going through school at the new training center in Sherwood. Tim Gordon has the story.
There is a lot going on at PGE's Sherwood Training Center, where a class of 20 pre-apprentice workers are learning to be linemen. This relatively new facility has it all, from the classrooms to the outdoors.
This training center is really specialized, and so our training scenarios are very lifelike. That you don't find that in every utility.
Jim Phelps is proud of the center and the program they've developed to train journey-level line workers, commonly called linemen.
Our program immerses all of our pre-apprentices on the crews from day one. So they're in the crews, they're amongst the neighborhoods and in our territories doing the work. So what we're doing here is training so that they can better serve those crews as what we call ground help.
They may be doing groundwork on the job as PGE employees, but here, over about 2 years' time, they're learning to climb high, like really high, and to fix extremely high voltage power lines safely.
Our whole foundation is safety is number one. We all have to go home the same condition we showed up, but you've got to move forward and learn to do the work.
Randy Bryson has more than 4 decades as a journeyman lineman with PGE and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Union, passing on his knowledge and his love for a career that is challenging, lucrative, and rewarding.
It might sound a little sappy, but it's the truth. They got to be the best of the best, because it's the only call the customer can make is find a lineman.
Yeah, they're not going to call me.
You know what I mean?
The best of the best is right. The pre-apprenticeship program, which is a joint venture of PGE and IBEW, gets up to 500 applicants for its class of 20 every 2 years.
What we're learning here today is learning how to climb and work in your belt, work in your tools, be comfortable in your tools at height.
Jason Bryn is one of them, learning a lot halfway through the intensive training.
That's what it takes. You find the limit and you push past it, because people need their power on, but you do it safely.
Along with the others, well on his way to the lofty goal of journeyman lineman.
And you being able to look down on the house down there, the lights just kicked on because of what you did, that's a different feeling that you can't really describe it until you see it. All the hard work that you did, now those people are going to sleep good tonight because they got warmth running again, you know? And you just go on to the next one. You just keep going until there's no more.
In Sherwood, Tim Gordon, KGW News.